Good morning children, this is Vijay, biology lecturer from Ailabad Junior College. Today we are going to start our NEET syllabus, Biological Science Unit 1, Living World in detail. And the next topic is about taxonomic hierarchy. So this category of the different levels of taxonomy we are going to discuss now. So this is a sequence of arrangement of the taxonomic categories in a descending order, which is showing the classification of the living organism. This hierarchy was given by Carolus Linnaeus, who used only for 5 categories like class, order, genus, species and variety. And the last one was discarded, and the 3 which are added, so that now there are 7 different obligate categories like kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. So this is a descending order, and species, genus, family, order, class, phylum and kingdom are ascending order. So based on these different levels of taxonomy was placed. And apart from this, there are certain intermediate categories which are added, say for example like subkingdom and superphylum, superdivision, subdivision, superclasses, subclasses. So these all are the certain intermediate categories like superorder, suborder, superfamily and subfamily, tribe, subspecies, varieties. So these all are certain intermediate categories which are added to this taxonomic hierarchy. Okay, now let us discuss in detail taxon. So the term taxon, this was introduced by ICBN in the year 1956, that is defined by Mayer in the year 1964. And ICBN, just now we discussed about International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. According to the unit taxon, that may be large or that may be small. Say for example, if the taxon is very large like plant kingdom and small like algae, fungi or the subspecies, single species. So this is about taxon. Okay, so Mayer, who also coined the term species, will discuss followed by this. And now the categories, what are the various subdivisions of the plant kingdom? Say for example, if you see plant kingdom such as division, class, order, family, these are referred to as the different categories. In the hierarchy of the categories, kingdom is the highest and species is the lowest category of this hierarchy. So kingdom is the highest category and species is the lowest category of this taxonomic hierarchy. So these are the different levels of taxonomical system. So this is very, very important. Now let us discuss one by one. First one is about kingdom. Okay, when we are discussing about the kingdom, this is the highest category in the biological classification. Say for example, a plant kingdom which comprises all the types of plants, animal kingdom which comprises all the types of animals. So this is about the kingdom. Next one is about phylum. So phylum or division. So this is the major group Linnaean hierarchy which he was used in the classification of plants, a wide category, and under this the taxonomic category between the kingdom and the class. These phylum also further categorized into subphylum or subdivision. This is also said to be subphylum or subdivision. So that is about phylum, subphylum and subdivision. The next one is about class. So this is a division which is divided into different classes. Say for example, you can see the subcategories of the classes or subclasses or subseries. This could be further divided into 2 other categories. And order is nothing but where a class which is including one or more different type of other subcategories called orders, and these order also further divided into suborder, followed by family. So it is nothing but order which is divided into one or more families, and then these taxonomy category between order and the genus like this is an example for. So family, which is nothing but an order which is divided into one or more families. And genus, which is nothing but the plural form of genus is called genera, and it comprises the group of related species which has more characteristic features in common when comparing to the species of other genera. And subcategories of this genus are subgenus and section, subsections. These are the different subcategories of genus. And finally we are discussing about species. So among all these category, the smallest rank and the basic unit of the taxonomic classification is called species, and the term species was coined by Mayer. The first letter of the species is denoted with small letter. The species is printed in italic form, and a genus may include one or more different types of species, and there are different subcategories of species like subvarieties, etc. So these all are the different taxonomic hierarchy. So the next content is about the taxonomic hierarchy. So now we would like to discuss about the different levels of taxonomic categories. This is a sequence of the arrangement of taxonomic categories in a descending order as per the classification of different organisms. So here species to genus, genus to family, family to order, order to class, phylum and kingdom. So these are the different taxonomic hierarchy or the categories. Apart from this, there are certain obligate categories like subphylum, suborder, subclass, then superclass, superorder, superfamily. So these all are certain obligate categories also includes according to this taxonomic hierarchy. Now let us discuss each category one by one. So before would like to start this different taxonomic hierarchy, first the term taxon. So that term taxon that was introduced by ICBN, so International Code of Botanical Nomenclature, in the year 1956. So this is about the term taxon, and this was defined by Mayer in the year 1964, who is also coined the term species. Okay, the unit taxon, this might be large or this might be small. So based on unit, it is it could be a large like plant kingdom or animal kingdom like large taxon, or it could be a small taxon like the small unit of algae, fungi and other single species like virus and bacteria, so protozoa. So these like examples. So this is about taxon. Now category. So these are the different categories, as I said. So there are various subdivisions of plant kingdom such as division, class, order, family. So these are the different categories under the large kingdom Plantae. So according to this hierarchy, kingdom, which is said to be the highest category in the biological classification, and species, which is said to be the smallest category in biological classification. Okay, this kingdom, this is the highest category. It includes plant kingdom and animal kingdom, say for example. So all the plants comes under the plant kingdom or Plantae, and all the category of animals comes under Animalia or animal kingdom. And next one is about division or phylum. So it could be called as phylum or division, and it is a major group in the Linnaean hierarchy, which is used in the classification of different kinds of plants and different kinds of animals under the taxonomic category. And there are few subcategory of this phylum or the division, and they are said to be subdivision or subphylum. So where the suffix of the division is paita, that should be used for the suffix paita, phylum or the division. And next category is called class. So according to this class, a division which is divided into different category called class. So it is a taxonomic category between the division and the order. It is a taxonomic category between the phylum and the order. Phylum is nothing but division. And here the suffix which is used as a. So here the phylum should be used with the suffix phyta. So Bryophyta and Pteridophyta, like phyta. And here the class which is used the suffix a. So that is a very important term. And there are different subcategories of the classes like subclass and series, and the class which is containing the organisms least similar to the another organism, that is about this class. Then next followed by order. So a class which includes one or more different kinds of order. So the order comprises the class, and it is a taxonomy category between these categories between the family and the class. Here this order where we are using the suffix as ales. So these suffixes are very important. So for phylum Phyta, for class A, and for order we are using ales. So this is the suffix we are using for order. And next category is about family. So under this category of family, an order that could be divided into one or more families. So all the families comprises an order, and it is a taxonomy category which lies between genus and the order. And this also have the suffix, that suffix is ACA. So these are the suffix which we are using: Phyta for phylum, A for class, and ales for order, ACA for family. These all for the kingdom Plantae or plant kingdom. So for the plant kingdom or for the Plantae, we are using these are the different suffixes for each category of taxonomic hierarchy. Now next we are discussing about genus. So genus, the plural form of the genus is called genera, and the singular form of the genera is called genus, and which comprises the group of related species which has more characteristic features in common when comparing with the species other than the genera. And this also have some subcategories like subgenus, section, and subsection. So these are the subcategories under this genus: subgenus, subsection, section. So these are the different categories under genus. And this genus followed by species, this was proposed by John Ray in the year 1963. So this is the smallest rank for the basic unit of taxonomic classification, and kingdom, which is the highest rank of the basic unit of taxonomic classification, where the species is the smallest rank of basic unit of taxonomic classification. And the first letter of the species should be always written with a small letter, and the species is printed in italic form. The font of the letter should be written in italic form. And a genus may include one or more species, and this genus and species comprises together to form the scientific name for the living organism. It might be a kingdom Plantae, or it might be a kingdom Animalia. But these two comprises to give the binomial nomenclature and trinomial nomenclature based on the naming of the organism. So this is about the different levels of taxonomic hierarchy. So this is the descending order, as we are seeing: kingdom, kingdom to phylum or division, followed by class, class to order, order to family, family to genus and species. And this is about the taxonomic hierarchy. Now let us discuss about species. So species, which is the most basic unit of the taxonomy and which is the smallest rank of the taxonomical hierarchy, and the modern concept of species in biology, which was introduced by Mayer in the year 1942. Actually the species, this was proposed by John Ray in the year 1693. And now let us discuss about this species. Traditional concept of the species, which was given by Carolus Linnaeus in Systemae Naturae, that is based on the morphology or the physical appearance, salient features under the morphological concept. The species inhabiting the same geographical area, which are present in a same geographical area, which are called sympatric. If the species which are located in a same or similar geographical area, which are called sympatric, where the inhabiting different geographical area, they are called as allopatric. Species which are reproductively isolated but morphologically which are similar, then they are said to be sibling species. So these are the different terms we are using for the species. and if the species that contain two or more subspecies, then it is said to be polytypic species. Polytypic species includes one or more subspecies. So one or more subspecies, if it is included for a species, then it is said to be polytypic species. In some cases, like species that are not subdivided or there are no subspecies, then it is said to be monotypic species. So this is based on the number of species present in the type of species. Normally breeding which is possible only within the species, two different species are reproductively isolated. The entire term about the species that was coined by Mayer. So this is about species. The next topic is about taxonomic aids. So under this category we are going to discuss about what are the different levels of taxonomical aids which we are using in general, like monograph, herbarium, national park or zoo park and museum. So let us see one by one. So taxonomical aids. So taxonomist, the classification of organisms could be proposed by the people who collect the specimens from the field and they preserve it, then they store the particular specimen, and the same for later they will undergo for the verification and reference. So this could require certain area or the place to be preserved or to be store the collected specimens. So these are stored in such a places, and these are called as the taxonomical aids. So now let us see what are the various kinds of taxonomical aids where we are collecting the different kind of species specimens and we are preserving it, and then for the further verification and for the reference we are storing it. So let us see one by one. The first one is like different laboratories and botanical gardens, monograph, herbarium, museum and national park or the zoological parks, and these are the very major important aids of taxonomical studies. Now let us see one by one. So the first one is about monograph. Monograph is nothing but it is the collective information about the collected specimens in detail, what genus or family or hierarchy they belongs to, and this should be mentioned or published in a book. So that is about the monograph. And next one is about the herbarium. In a plant species, say for example like the plant twigs or the plant leaves or the plant different types of flowers, and these collections which are kept dry and pressed, and these preserved plant specimens are mounted on a thick sheet, paper sheet, and that could be preserved in a proper manner. This process is called herbarium. Some plant parts which are also kept for preservative liquids, but if they cannot be dried and pressed, then this category is used for preserving the dry leaves or the flowers of the different types of plants. So this is about herbarium. And next one is about botanical gardens. So botanical gardens, these are the specialized gardens which have the collections of living plants for the reference of different kind of species, and these gardens are grown for identification purpose of each particular species of the plant that could be indicated by its botanical name or the scientific name along with its family. And there are few botanical gardens around the world, like Kew at England, and Indian Botanical Garden, Howrah, Calcutta, and also National Botanical Research Institute, Lucknow. So these all are the few places where the specialized gardens are having the collections of the variety of different types of plants. So this is about the botanical gardens, where this also could able to give the reference for the studying of a particular species, plant species in detail. So this is one of the taxonomical aids. So likewise museum. So museum is represented about it is a setup in where the educational institutes like schools or colleges, and they have the collections of preserved plant or the animal species for their study and for the reference in detail. And here also, where the plant or the animal species should be preserved as a dry specimen, and these dry specimens are preserved in a glass container or a glass jar with a preservative solution, and formaldehyde or chloroform. These chemicals are to be used, certain organic chemicals, and these chemicals could be able to preserve the specimens for a long time, where the specimen could not get spoiled. And also insects were preserved in insect boxes after collecting, then it should be killed and pinning it. So these also one of the taxonomical aids for the further study and observation in detail about the particular species of animals or plants under the category of taxonomical aids. Likewise, large animals are there, like large size in animals or birds, and these were stuffed and preserved. These could not be placed under the container, glass container or the jar. They are stuffed and preserved in a largest place area, and the largest museum in our country, that is Indian Museum at Kolkata, is one of the example for the category of taxonomical aids, to study about the particular species in detail. And also zoological parks or national parks. So these are the places where the wild animals are kept in a protected environment under the human care, and which are able to observe time to time, and also to learn their food habit and behavior. So these could able to give all the animals in a zoo are provided as far as possible the conditions similar to their natural habitat. So this comes under the category of taxonomical aids. So these are the different taxonomical aids: monograph, herbarium, national park or zoological parks, museum, and botanical gardens. So this is about the different examples for the taxonomical aids. So finally, we have completed the unit 1 living world in detail. So in this category, we discussed about the introduction about science and different areas of biological science and different fathers of biological science, or the science which are related to. Then major factors for the properties, life properties of living organisms, and also building blocks of living organisms, like role of water, role of oxygen, role of macro biomolecules like carbohydrate, lipids, and protein and nucleic acids in detail. And also we discussed about a code of biological nomenclature or biological classification, like ICBN, ICZN, and ICVN, and ICBN one more also we discussed in detail. We discussed about nomenclature of living organism, under that category binomial nomenclature and trinomial nomenclature, and also followed by different taxonomic hierarchy like kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species, and followed by taxonomical aids of this monograph, herbarium, zoological park, botanical garden, and museum in detail. So we could able to cover the major concept of unit 1 living world in detail. So this is about unit 1 living world. Thank you, children.